had a connection problem here, so maybe it really was just your building, like when you're Skyping and shit.
Yeah. Sometimes it just happens, I guess.
Yeah. Alright, and we are live. We're back for some more Bakugan. I hope that I don't need the freaking mouse pad. We're trying this in my place now.
Hell
just so that we can, hopefully the connection is going to be better.
Yeah.
The one downside of being at my place is we can't be as loud, but it is what it is.
Well, you can't be. I'm just chilling, bro.
Yeah. Fucking, we decided, because I was talking to Ivan, right? And you're going to see that this party is way, way different. Why is it super speed?
Yeah, the music going fast.
It's crazy.
Standing.
So, part of the fun of this game is collecting the main Bakugan that all the other characters have. But that's a post-game only, and there's no events in the post-game. It's honestly, you just fucking battle whenever you feel like it. It's kind of boring. So, Ivan and I were talking, and we decided to use the cheat code to unlock all the Bakugan and all the cards in the game. That way, we have the freedom to go in and pick all the different Bakugan we want. So I went ahead and I was telling Ivan about the promotional Bakugan, which are Warriors here, and he's super sick with the fucking gold body. Yeah, and he started off like stupid strong. He had like 4 and a 3 or some shit like that.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Level 2 and shit.
Yeah, so at level 3 he'll have 2 maxed out stats. It's broken. Ravenoid is this one, and I never knew this the first time that I got these two. But they both come in different attributes, so I copped them. I copped the fucking Ventus Ravenoid because that just looks more like pleasing to me. It's more aesthetic. Oh, and this is the other dude, Mannion, the other fucking bonus that nobody has the code for. So,
what is that?
It's a Sphinx. He looks cooler when he actually pops out and shit. But yeah, I used the money to buy the Bakugan. Most of my money went towards the fucking cards though. Just because those are more important and everything, and I got the Dragonoid and the evolved form of Drago, super fucking dope. And I also got Fortress, which was Chun-Li's Bakugan. I never knew, but Chun-Li is like a Street Fighter character.
Yeah,
Chun-Li, yeah. So I don't know if it's.
I'm pretty sure it sounds too similar.
The same inspiration.
It's like changing one letter.
Yeah. But I got hella gate cards just because I want to get the badge where I end up collecting them all. And it's not like I still have to work for everything, even though I use the cheat code, because you still have to grind up enough to buy the actual stuff. And I'm kind of broke right now. But we have the signature attack of Leonidas.
Yeah.
So at this point, we can basically build any type of team that we want for like the attributes and stuff. I think we can't build a dark one, not entirely dark, but
do they get like a boost or what?
What do you mean a boost?
For like putting certain Bakugans together? Or?
No, we just make whatever team we feel like, kind of like in Pokemon. So I don't know if you want to stick with the fire or if you want to try a different attribute. Now that I have the cards to mess around.
Stick with the fire.
Okay. So these are the 3 we're gonna use, unless you want to swap one of these out. We got the Warriors, the Fortress, and the Griffin right now.
The Dragonoid, no?
You want to try Dragonoid?
Yeah.
You want to try both of them, or just?
Yeah, both of them.
All right. So we got
Drago. Debut.
Yo, he starts with max speed. Holy shit. All right, let's see the evolved form. Okay, the stats are a little more spread out, but he's way stronger.
Yeah, overall better.
And then what do you want for your third?
What's the other ones?
We have Serpenoid and Falconeer at max level. We got the Warriors, Ravenoid, Garganoid, Griffin, and Fortress. And then Leonidas.
The Fortress.
Alright. Cool. So we got a busted ass team, even though it's under leveled and shit.
Yeah, is they level 1?
I do not have a gold gate card for any of them, so fuck it. I think I have a new gate card for fire though. Here we go. No, Volcanic Lake, and then I have some more copper ones. We'll go with. We'll keep it at that. Fuck it. And I don't have any good blue ones yet, but that's gonna be our team. So we're gonna go ahead and rock with that. How's your day been going so far?
Pretty good, man.
Oh shit, you checking out the ESPYs?
Yeah, I watched yesterday, like once it finished.
Yeah.
The winners. Well, it came out like later on, 'cause the one that I had, the ABC.
Uh huh.
It's not the live one. It's like the one that happens like 3 hours later. Because I guess I need to buy.
So by the time you guys watch the fucking award show,
yeah,
it's already over and
Yeah,
everything.
'cause it started at 5, I think, and then mine just showed at 8
It starts at 5?
or 6, I think, and it started at 9.
So then that's a really short award show then, because
Why?
Because the after party starts at like 8 something.
Yeah, it was pretty short.
Damn.
Like,
it's like an hour long thing or what?
I think maybe 2. I didn't even really check because like I was trying to watch it and I got bored, so I just turned it off.
You're like, there's nobody I care about here.
I was bored and like Tracy Morgan wasn't that funny. So I was just like, oh shit, whack.
I can feel it. I feel it.
I was just watch who wins in a couple hours, and I just watched who won, and that's it.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is all I was looking forward to. Actually. Anyways.
Alright, so we're gonna see whether or not I actually need the freaking mouse pad. What do you want to start with? You got Drago, Fortress, Delta Drago.
410 one.
Alright.
I'm sure that was, yeah.
Alright, we're starting with the middle ground. Let's get some fucking... I forgot about this. Since this is like the wind field and everything's up high and shit, it's...
Fucking...
I gotta try and hit that corner. I have no idea what the steering is like on this Bakugan, so I have no idea how long it'll... Fuck, way too short. Alright.
Blow the whistle.
Where's that coming from?
I just know it's a song, right?
No, yeah, it's one of my... Shit, I minimized the thing again. There we go.
I just remember Too Short and that he was in a 2K game.
Oh, yeah, I did not know
and,
that.
I remember just hearing that song a lot.
What game was he in?
In 2K13.
13? Oh, shit. Alright, let's just get onto a card. And we're gonna be
like,
Gucci.
Must be superpower, some shit. I got superpower.
I missed that song. I grew up on that song. I think I was like 4 when that song was all over the radio, and I would be in the car, and my dad would always be doing these stupid dances. He would be like crunking and shit. He would be fucking. He would do the fucking Soldier Boy and shit, which I don't.
What the fuck? That was pretty okay.
No, wait. Soldier Boy was after that.
Yeah, Soldier was in.
I'm getting my memories mixed up.
More.
Wait, he would
modern, sort of.
He would do a lot of shit. He like would mostly do like southern dances and everything, which is weird coming from a dude who like was born in California, but it is what it is.
Yeah, it happens.
He like, oh, that's her main, Gorham.
Now people are hitting the wall in Fortnite dances.
Yeah, fuck that.
It's too cringy because they're kids.
You ever hear of the Mandela effect?
Yeah.
So I had that last night because when I was, we decided to do the codes and everything, and I was, at first I was only gonna look for the promo codes, but then I was looking at like this one, and it's Gorham. And for whatever reason, I remembered it as being just Golem.
Oh.
But I was remembering... I almost had a Mandela effect type of moment, but then I was like, no, I'm stupid. It's always been Gorham.
Yeah, I don't believe in that.
I was just saying it wrong. You don't?
Nah, I think these people are just bad memory, and then...
Yeah.
They just think that...
I mean, well, like, I'm not saying that it's fucking, like... Oh, it's definitely I slipped through other dimensions, but like when I'm talking about, and I feel like this is the majority of people, when I'm talking about Mandela effect, I'm just talking about like the feeling that you get. I'm not so much implying that I actually did slip through a dimension. All right, looks like my mouse is gonna be pretty decent control. Oh hell yeah! Oh no!
Oh,
there we go. I got it.
Goddamn perfect turn. Because when I was trying to turn it, I was going like sideways kind of.
Oh no! It better not be a swap.
Oh, what's that?
Be a reset. Don't be a swap. Okay, it's a reset.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna start off tied. Okay, cool. Because if that was a swap, that was gonna be game, bro. She almost had my ass.
Against yourself, right?
Oh shit! Come on.
Fuck?
I got it.
Gotta go further.
It's good. I win.
You good?
I win. Oh shit. Yo, I like his fucking like rotating heads. Yo, he like break dances.
Motherfucker, I don't know who.
Oh my god.
That's
like
some racist shit.
For for somebody coming from China, like you would figure he would do martial arts or I don't know, use one of his fucking 4 gigantic ass swords, but no.
Oh, I didn't even know he had swords.
Yeah, he has 4 fucking swords. He has 4 arms. This dude is huge.
And he's supposed to,
and he decides to breakdance.
Yeah.
The Killer Bee.
With the fucking swords, fucking
yeah,
crazy.
that shit was awesome. Like where he has 8 mini swords.
For reals.
I want to see somebody do that where they take like 8 knives and obviously you would have
cut their legs off.
You would have to be like some sort of gymnast to do those type of flips, I'm sure, unless you were like maybe somebody who's really good at capoeira can pull that off. For those of you who aren't aware, capoeira is a fighting form that comes from Brazil where it combines fighting and dancing. Yeah, so it's because the thing is like martial arts is an art form. It's just not, people don't think of it as very artistic.
I do.
Thank you, man. That's actually really cool to hear.
The One Punch Man, you know? The flow, water, whatever.
Oh, yeah. And so some genius in Brazil said like, hey man, dancing is also an art form where you're moving your body. So what if we take fighting moves and we blended it into a dancing style? And so that's what capoeira is. So you can be like sidestepping and everything, like, and you guys are swaying, but sidestepping is also a thing that you'll see in like, let's say boxing. You know how they kind of like bob and weave almost, but they're like in a stationary motion. So they like, you take that step, and that's like a basic capoeira step. People will kick and like aim for your face, and they're trying to roundhouse kick your temple, and you time it right so that you duck, and you guys are like doing this intricate dance with one another where you're like not actually trying to hurt each other, but learning those dance moves.
Bro, I wish I could roundhouse kick.
Oh yeah.
And then like when I'm doing that, I could do like a 360.
It's an awesome feeling.
And I could spin it for like a minute.
I've never. Oh, okay. So you're trying to do the leaf hurricane.
I do like a tornado, yeah.
You're trying to do like a goddamn it.
not a real tornado, like a small, like it's like close enough as possible. You know? Let it go, the human tornado.
You would have to spin so fucking fast for you to create wind like that.
Yep. In real life, they could probably feel like wind, but they can't even make.
Okay, can I do it with my trackpad? Because this shit is. I can kind of do it with the trackpad.
Yeah, much better.
Oh, it's faster too. Yo, the connection here is pretty decent, man.
Yeah.
For a little while, our warning went away. It's not bad. Alright. There we go. But, yeah, man, if you guys want to freaking, want a good workout, if you want to learn how to fight and learn how to dance at the same time, just check out some fucking capoeira. Yeah. One of my old music mentors is actually a capoeira instructor because he spent time in Brazil, and so he even like learned how to do music in Portuguese and shit. So he would like learn. He learned songs in Portuguese.
What does he do again?
He does a lot of things, honestly. Like he does even more than I do. My mentor, his name is Tiago, and Tiago is really fucking awesome. He doesn't live that far from me.
Very Brazilian.
Yeah, I found out. I don't know what he is. Like I know he's Latino, but I don't know what specifically.
Oh, Tiago. The only name I heard from it was a soccer player, and he's from Brazil.
Yeah, it might be.
Oh.
Or I should say, he might be.
What would you say?
It turns out though he like lives literally on my block. He lives like 2 houses down from me.
Oh, what?
Which is fucking sick. But like we never bump into each other.
Oh, how'd you find out?
Because I was like on my way home from somewhere, and he was coming out from the clinic across the street, the youth center across the street, and he had just finished teaching his guitar class, and he was walking down that way, but in that direction it's basically a dead end. Like there's nothing there but a middle school. And so if he's heading that way, I'm like, oh, you live in this neighborhood? And he's like, yeah, man, I live in this building. I was like, what the fuck? I live across the street from where you work.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it was so stupid. And then like, it was also really trippy because I also found out that a lot of my other like bosses and shit, a lot of the people who work there live on this block. Like 2 or 3 of them live on this fucking block. It's insane.
That's weird.
And so I was like, yo, it's all the guys that I actually, look how fucking big he is.
Pause.
Yeah, big pause. But
it's funny, like, if you just get the clip. Look how fucking big.
Hey, don't give people ideas, man, because if we ever blow up and people go watching, like, you have the hardcore fans who go and watch our old shit to see what we were like.
Like all highlights.
They're gonna be taking these and intentionally
clips.
taking it out of context just because you brought it up.
Yeah, you're gonna clip your part. You're gonna have a bunch of clip parts and shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna end up being a famous rapper and shit, and then there's gonna be clips of me saying some really gay shit.
Hey, man,
it's gonna ruin my reputation.
Nah, it's not gonna ruin. A$AP Rocky says some gay shit, but people just take it as
but like A$AP Rocky isn't well respected as a fucking like. No, I can't say that.
He's pretty respected.
He's pretty respected. Yeah, he is. Another thing that's interesting though is like a lot of people. We finally get to meet Shun. He's a fucking like 13-year-old ninja.
Oh.
He like lives in a big ass house.
He looks like Sonic or whatever.
So you remember what the Hyuga household looks like? That type of villa?
Yeah.
He lives in one of those, just him and his fucking grandpa.
That's like a very
and it's like the whole thing is booby trapped and shit. There's an episode where they're literally just gonna go ask and they're like, "Hey man, join the squad." And they end up like there's like darts flying at them and shit, and he's like being an emo kid. He's like on the roof, looking at the moon, playing the flute with a leaf, which is really cool because I never knew you could do that, and so I looked it up.
And they were doing it?
There are people where you take a leaf and you're supposed to like fold it just a little bit, but enough to where the leaf doesn't actually crack. And then when you press it up against your lips a certain way, you can play the leaf like a flute. It's super fascinating.
Yeah.
But
I guess it's possible.
Yeah.
Like people do it with their hands.
Yeah, true.
Like, I forgot how they do it.
It's always been crazy to me how people can whistle with like by putting two fingers in their mouth, because I don't understand that shit, and I cannot do it at all. Oh shit, I missed the experience.
It's pretty cool when you see it. You're like, the fuck?
Oh hell yeah.
I wish I could do that. Or you try to do it.
When I was doing basketball at Santa Cruz. Oh no, I'm gonna die.
Have you seen people when they?
I fell for the trap.
Have you seen people when they're able to spit?
Wipe out.
They're able to spit like from their tongue, like water. Or
no, what the fucking lizards?
Like they press their tongue down or whatever, and then like spit just sprays. Like,
ew. Who discovers that they can do that?
I think I could do that, but it's like by accident. I do it by accident.
Okay. That's fucking crazy though. I've never heard of that.
Sometimes I'm eating and I guess the way I bite sometimes I just see like some shit go flying.
Oh
like,
shit!
Liquid. I'm just like, oh shit.
I've never heard of that. That's so cool. That's his Bakugan. I love that shit. Skyrus is her name.
I think it happened when I was brushing my teeth. I was like, oh fuck.
Oh, but I was talking about Tiago. So Tiago can like he teaches capoeira, and I had no idea until let's try Drago again. Fuck it. I had no idea until one day when I still had the studio. This was back in high school actually. I bump into him and he he fucking wait. How do I get that trampoline? Because I want to get those items. All right, let's try this one over here. And when I bumped into him, he had like a bruise on his face. Like he had not a black eye, but it was near his eye. And I was like, yo, what happened to you, man? Like, I was ready to fuck somebody up. And he's like, oh, actually, I teach capoeira to, oh my God, can I please?
Yeah, we're so excited to get there.
He was like, I teach capoeira to like women in the area and shit. And he was saying, well, that's just because that's who signed up. Bro, another fucking fail. Oh no. Please.
Let it roll. Yeah.
I'm a cheese it. Yes! Oh my God.
Wait, did you blow? What the fuck?
Yeah.
What does that do? For your
well, usually blowing, which I can do with the button now. Blowing is blowing on the field is supposed to make it jump, but when it's super low like that, you're basically blowing wind onto the field just to give it a little extra push. I'm at a disadvantage right now, but this dude
490,
this dude did so fucking much, man. Like he was actually who
Where
helped.
in the anime?
No, Tiago.
Oh.
He was giving me tips on the sound engineering. So I like anybody can learn how to freaking just hit record and everything.
Yeah.
But people don't understand that there's a whole like system for how you should record to get some good sounding vocals, because he actually went to college just for music, and he did not only, oh my god, he's gonna fuck me up. That's a signature attack.
God damn. What the fuck?
This dude doesn't play around. This used to be the number 2 in the world, and now I'm number 2. But he fucking was teaching me how to record with a microphone and everything, like, properly. He was showing me some quick little editing tricks and everything until I eventually got it on my own. And, like, he showed me some super basic stuff, like what it means when a microphone clips. And I went from there after that. But honestly, like, he's what inspired me to become a sound engineer and not just a rapper. I'm not gonna win this.
Nah, I still got this. You need one more.
Oh fuck! At that last second, that fucking pop. So this is his signature attack, the Firestorm.
Fucking Brave Bird.
It is Brave Bird. Jesus Christ. We shouldn't have used this experimental ass team. We should have just fucking brought Leonidas.
Yeah.
God damn.
I mean, yeah.
So he taught me that until I was able to like do the shit on my own. Like for a while, he was recording and like making sure everything wasn't clipped or anything. He was checking me on my pronunciations.
Like, bro, it's not, you're pronouncing it wrong.
Yeah. Which is really important, because then you end up with a lot of rappers and that's where the whole stereotype of what a SoundCloud rapper is and how trash they are comes from. Because all those SoundCloud rappers, like, yeah, you can make fun of them and everything, but those are people who never had coaching, and they never had somebody to say, hey bro, I don't understand what the fuck you're saying on this one word. You sound kind of stupid. Like, you need somebody to do that for you, in the same way that when you're doing anything, any type of like skill or trade,
like they do it on purpose too.
Some people do, because it's become a wave, which is really stupid, because it's like, oh yeah, it's cool to sound like you don't know how to speak basic English. But with anything that you're doing, I've always felt like it's important to have somebody who can tell you when you're trash.
Yeah.
That was one thing that I appreciated when I was a little kid, because I was drawing all my life. And I didn't stop until like high school, but I was drawing for a good, that's fucking 15, 16 years. And my dad, when I was little, would always say like, honestly, I don't really like this one. Or he would, like, I was fucking 8, and that shit was devastating to hear your dad say like he doesn't like your artwork and everything. But like, I understood eventually, like once I, like a year later, once I turned 10 and fucking common sense and wisdom hit, I was like, oh, I understand what you're saying. And I think he caught on, and he started to phrase it differently. He's like, I think this piece could still use a lot more work. And that's when I understand. It's not that he's shitting on me.
This shit was garbage.
Yeah. And so,
you're not my son no more.
Hell yeah. That's what I love. Once I got to college, about showing my work to professors, because they won't sugarcoat that shit for you, because if you have a good teacher, they want to see your ass succeed. So if, like, with you, for example, if you went to a fucking professor with an animation, and like, they're gonna be realistic, like based off your expectations and shit, they're gonna be like, okay, at this level he's only gonna be capable of so much, but they'll still tell you like, hey man, they won't say it's trash or anything, but they'll let you know that
they'll still critique it like a lot.
Yeah,
at times, depending on the professor.
Depending on there's always that one fucking in any type of art, there's always that one asshole professor or TA who like over criticizes it.
Like, all the proportions are wrong, this should be more back. It shouldn't be in the same angle.
And there's a way to do that correctly, but there's some people where maybe it's not even the way they phrase it, you just feel like they're a douchebag.
Or sometimes you feel like you did really good, but then
at
the end, they just keep criticizing for like a long ass minute or like long minute.
Yeah. When
like,
they
oh,
give you that
shit.
fucking like whole speech about why you messed up and why your
Yeah.
thing is not correct.
Yeah, you're hoping like they're gonna say just a few things.
Yeah,
like, oh, shit.
they go on and they like they hold an entire seminar. They have a whole TED talk just to fucking shit on you.
Like, alright, everything, like almost everything they criticize.
Yeah.
Like, they're like, oh, this could be cited, this.
And I'm like, okay,
that.
what's good about my work though? Which I never fucking have the balls to like ask that, but you know how that be. I have no idea how I get up there. There's a part where you can fall off and collect all these things.
Then I feel like sometimes they, like, you might have like a certain style, and then the professor might not really like it. They're like, oh.
Yeah, some teachers will critique you like your very style.
Yeah.
Either they don't understand it or they simply just don't like your style. But anyways, yeah, that's why I appreciated Tiago, because he would let me know when I wasn't saying shit correctly, and that's why now, he wasn't the only person to do that, but he was like the first person who helped me out in that type of way with my music. And so now when I show people my shit, they're like, yo, I can hear you so clearly. And that's always a really good compliment to hear, especially in this age where, like we were just talking about, a lot of like SoundCloud rappers and everything, they don't pronounce shit.
You don't want to be known as a SoundCloud mumble rapper.
You don't want to be an artist where somebody needs your lyrics in order to know what your song is. But he did that shit, and then after I got the hang of it on my own, he started just jamming out on his fucking guitar every day. And he was getting paid to just sit there and babysit me, essentially, while I did my own thing, which is super cool for him because it was free fucking money. But then he's like a really proactive dude. So I like come in one day to the studio, and there's a bunch of kids in the area. And I'm like, yo, what's going on, man? And he's like, oh, well, since you don't need my help anymore, I started a guitar class. And he pulled up, and there, like, we had like 3 or 4 guitars in the studio. So he pulled up with his own, and he dead ass taught like fucking 10 kids every day while I was just in there in the booth fucking doing my thing. And he started like, he has hella instruments. In my neighborhood right here, he posts up outside every Wednesday at 4, and he just invites the whole fucking community. And he has like he has a trumpet. He doesn't have a violin, but he knows how to play one just because he's such a fucking musical master. He has like 3 different guitars and shit. He has a couple of different drums, and it's fucking amazing.
Why not make a band already?
For real, like he is a one-man band, and just you get to a point when you study music theory enough to where you understand and you can learn any instruments once you figure out, oh, these are all the notes that are on this instrument, and then you just go from there. So you have this French girl who lives somewhere nearby, I guess, and she fucking comes in with her violin, and this man's never fucking played a violin, but he can say, oh, okay, these strings are these notes. Okay, so hold your fingers like this, and he taught her a fucking song.
What the hell?
Yeah. And like you'll meet professors like that if you ever study music, where they can do that shit too if they do theory long enough. It's some insane shit. So he does all that. He can fucking sing. He can do just a little bit of sound engineering. And he's not like, he can't just sing. When he was studying, he is dead ass a fucking vocal coach. That shit is insane. He can sit down and teach somebody how to sing.
Has he tried out for American Idol or anything?
I kind of like would be interested in, especially since he can sing in like at least 3 languages, because he got the English, the Spanish, and the Portuguese. But nah, man.
God damn.
But he taught me a lot. And he has perfect pitch, so I could play him a song, and he'll sit with it, and a few minutes later, he's like, okay, so these are the chords for it, and then he can teach me that song, even though he's never heard it before. I would go to him to, like, when I wanted to work on my guitar, so I wouldn't just go and, like, rap and do my shit. I would sit down and work on my other instruments, too. It was super fucking awesome. So, shout out to Tiago. He's probably too busy doing actual stuff to be sitting here watching people play Bakugan. But
probably,
there's a man named Tiago out there, and I owe a lot to him for who I am as a musician. And fuck the table.
Energy, faster, pause.
Okay. I got her ass. Oh shit. Yeah, that was close. Look at his big ass foot.
God damn.
Yo, but Skyrus is, look at that. That's fucking majestic.
Okay, Articuno head ass.
Imagine if somebody knocked your ass out and you fell down in slow motion, like.
Well, I'll be glad because like I could survive a lot of shit. Yeah. Survive like a fall.
I don't know if it's supposed to be this super exaggerated. Oh, I'm so fucking elegant that I fall slowly against gravity, or if it's supposed to be I'm so high in the air that I'm like slowly descending down.
If I could do that and I survive, I'll be doing it. Like,
yeah.
Around, I'll be like, I'll be exaggerating. Like, while going somewhere.
Hey, we won the Ventus tournament.
So we rank 1 or what the fuck?
We'll check right now. We were ranked number 2 just now. We might be ranked 1. Why the fuck does the patio have the lights on? It's.
If you beat him with the weird Z
Oh my god, this lag. Yeah, with this fucking experiment shit.
Yeah.
We didn't even use our serious ones.
Oh, real.
I lost. The first fucking dialogue we hear from this guy. Incredible. Maybe you and Leonidas really do trust each other.
Shun?
But I'll say this. If Leonidas even looks towards evil, I'll be there to stop him. You can bet on it.
Shut the fuck up, bro.
Alright, yo, these are cool.
The fuck, Rainbow?
Yeah, the villains use these. There he is. He has these cards where they open up dimensional portals so he can travel to anywhere in the world he wants. And that's how he recruited people from different countries. He can literally be like, yeah, he can just flip a card and he's like, all right, I'm gonna go to China. Boom, you're on my team. It's fucking. I don't think I'm gonna do a voice just because I get fucking loud when I do voices.
Yeah.
How embarrassing for Shun of the Mighty Battle Brawlers. That and because I have like 20 voices in this game.
I got voices in my head.
They talk to me, they understand. Masquerade, what are you doing here? I'm not here for a loser like you, but Leonidas and his partner interest me. He's like a fucking... If I were to describe his voice, it would be like the stereotypical school bully and shit. Like he's like 3 years older than you, but he fucks with you for some reason. You two beat Shun and Skyrus, and even Vladitor was impressed with you. Perhaps this won't be boring, but I doubt it. Hydronoid, stand! Yo, that's his fucking... That's not even his partner, that's his bitch.
Oh my god.
Alright, let's... I definitely want to use our main for this one. Oh, you want to full-on A-team this?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess these two are kind of... Okay, no, they need some work. They need some work. Alright, let's keep that, and let's do... Nah, okay. Let's drop Dragonoid for Warriors, and then we'll add fucking Griffin, and we'll do this shit.
I used to think Pokemon was Asian.
Is she not?
Nah.
What is she?
Moroccan.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Hey, isn't Morocco in Africa?
Yeah, North Africa.
Oh, fuck.
She's from North Africa.
That's insane.
I think she knows French, so maybe they speak French over there? I don't know.
Yeah, because Africa was colonized by lots of different fucking countries. So, like, my African friend, she speaks Dutch. Which is wild.
Yeah, because I think
here we go.
Other countries, like Cameroon, I think they speak French too or some shit.
You know, I met a dude. I guess this fucking live stream is all about my music stories and shit. But for a while, I was studying African music, and honestly, the course was kind of intense, and it easily could have been a lot more difficult because. To give you an idea, by the time the course is over, you should be able to listen to a song and say, this is the region of the entire continent that this song comes from. These are all the instruments that are in this song. And this is the fucking rhythm for it because African music is played with a much different rhythm than music in the rest of the world. So like, let's say with the music that we're all used to, right? We can go ahead and count like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, but with them, instead of counting by 2s and 4s, they can count by 3s, by 5s, by 12s, by 11ths. They divide it differently, and so when Americans or Europeans or anybody hears African music, or I would say most of the world, when most of the world hears African music, they would have no idea how to dance to it because they don't know how to count that.
People be just doing Fortnite dances.
Yeah. So African music, they like, it's in them where they can dance to music that's been like fractioned up into so many small like pieces and shit. It's honestly insane, but we have to identify all that stuff. And the dude teaching the class, you know, a lot of professors,
It looks like he's trying to look like me. with the
he's trying to jock your style.
The hair and the shades.
I was low-key laughing when you designed your character because I knew about this motherfucker.
I didn't even know.
You know, yeah. You're totally blind to this whole thing.
My guy looks sick.
Hell yeah. Yo, look at Hydronoid though. This is the rare ass expensive Bakugan I was telling you about.
Alright, let me see.
Look at that motherfucker.
Alright.
He's like half dragon, half Brachiosaurus, half Stegosaurus.
Long neck,
yeah. Fucking, I'm not even gonna make that joke. I'm not.
I was trying to think of the Jurassic Park theme song, but I forgot how it goes.
I forgot how it goes too. Yeah. It's such an iconic theme song. I don't know. But I'm set up for success. You know what? Let's check out our special attack. Let's use Alpha Blaster. We're about to break the barrier, bro. We're about to go over 1,000 Gs. That's the first time second time. The fucking turtle. The water turtle went to 1,000 Gs.
Oh, yeah, I remember now.
Chaos of the Darkness. Well, too bad you're not going to get to show off your signature because you're going to fucking die here.
Over 1,000.
But this dude, the dude teaching the class, you know how a lot of professors have their own textbook and that's what you use to study?
What do you mean their own textbook?
Yeah, so professors own or they write their own textbooks that they teach for their classes.
Wait, what?
You never knew this?
For what? Not for all of them.
No, not for all of them, but there's a lot of professors out there who have written their own books, and those books get used to teach their class. Look at that shit.
Oh, so they use their own books?
Yeah, they write their own books, and then they teach the class off of their own book. I think it's most common in English classes, but you see it in basically every.
It's probably like in those colleges that have like big name professors.
No. Because LACC has professors.
Oh, they have it too?
Everybody who's a professor, you can just go ahead and put out your own book on your course. Because when you're a college level professor, you're like an absolute fucking master in that field, you know?
Some professors, I don't know, they don't even use textbooks.
Oh, yeah. And that's a new thing because that's all those professors today are like, hey, man, I understand the economic struggle that the country is dealing with right now. Yeah. And when I was your age, textbooks were the majority of where my fucking money went. So I'm going to do you guys a favor and not use one. And they readjust their entire coursework just to make us save money.
But some of them are just like, I already know how to, like, what to teach you guys. Like, there's no need for me.
Oh, yeah, there's always those.
Use a fucking book.
Those,
like, it's like, the English is too retarded.
Because you don't need a textbook for any college class.
But we haven't bought a textbook in a while.
Yeah. But fucking, so this guy, like, he put out his own book, and that's what we were using and shit. And he was actually a semi-famous performer in Africa. And there was one thing we were learning about where people didn't used to write down like music and shit, right? So you had to pass it down vocally.
What the hell?
Yeah. So you had to just like, if you wanted this song to last forever, you had to just teach it to other people in your tribe, and they had to teach it to their kids and shit. And there's also like these nomads where they travel to all the different regions of Africa. And when they go to a new country, they sit down and they learn your music and they memorize it for the rest of their lives. And then they go and play your music for everyone in your country. And when they're done with your country, they move on to the next one and they keep going. So they're literal walking iPods who know, like the masters know 200 different songs just off by fucking heart. And it's insane.
Well, I kind of wish I lived back in the day.
Well, this is a thing that they still have. I don't remember.
It's not that.
I want to say.
Known.
Well, it's not known to us.
Yeah.
I want to say it's a West African thing, but it's been a long time. I don't remember for sure.
So when I hear about nomads, I just think about history.
Well, there are still nomads today. Like,
yeah, but
literally.
But like that was more natural, I guess.
People who herd sheep are nomads, unless you put your sheep on a farm. You have a lot of Muslims are nomads because a lot of them, most Muslims have the ultimate goal of making it to Jerusalem, and so they like.
Oh, they travel to Jerusalem.
Yeah, but it's this whole process for many people. Today, if you have the money, it's as simple as go buy a plane ticket and make it to the Holy Land, like just fly straight there.
Yeah.
But for a lot of people, especially the poorer ones, they like sell everything that they have, and then they take that money and they have to like trade for food and shit, and they go from one country to the next, and then they go all the way to like fucking Egypt from wherever they started off at, then they cross the fucking river to get to the Middle East, and then they get to fucking Jerusalem. And
okay, wow.
So there are like nomads to this day. It's just that it's not as common.
For sure, there's still some.
Yeah, I wanted to be a nomad for like just like a month. I guess in a way you can call truckers nomads, because they literally go across the whole states. They just drive nonstop and they come back.
I
fucking.
can see that, but I wouldn't label them as.
Yeah, because they have like an actual home at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But they're like the 21st century version of a nomad. That would be like the best equivalent I could think of.
Yeah, I guess so.
Shit, this has been like one big ass educational live stream.
That music teacher and his bitch.
Oh hell yeah.
Professor West.
Yeah, that sounds nice. I love my last name so much, and it's like I never say that just because it sounds so arrogant.
Yeah, I would say that.
But like you can slap on so many titles and just throw my last name in there, and it fucking fits.
Like Russell Westbrook, I heard that you know that they want to trade him or some shit. That they can trade him, and
I didn't hear about that.
And they're saying that he might go to the Miami Heat.
Okay.
I saw a comment there like, oh, he's gonna go from Russell Westbrook to Russell Eastbrook.
That's so stupid. We're talking about titles though. How did you fucking remember that?
What do you mean?
Because we were, I was basically just saying. I'm sorry if I'm shaking the microphone, guys. I was basically just saying like, oh, you, Mr. West, Professor West, Dr. West, it all fits. Like
from your name West.
Yeah.
Like if you're in the East Coast.
What's the thing for? There's another one for lawyers. I forgot what it was.
Lawyers.
Oh, Esquire. It's not
Esquire.
like it's not a prefix though, but so.
The fuck? It's called
my name is John Smith Esquire, and Esquire means that you just got your fucking law degree and shit. I'm sure there's more specifics to it, but
I gotta create a title.
Sounds hella fancy. Yo, we should have gone to high school in Finland and get fucking knighted and shit. You've seen that thing?
No,
I don't know. I've never checked the legitimacy of it, but supposedly when you graduate high school in Finland, they give you a top hat and a sword with your diploma. There we go.
I heard that.
We're number 1.
Oh shit, top Bakugan.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Fuck yeah, we made it to number 1 in the world.
Oh god.
Impressive. You've come a long way.
Yeah, he got a deep voice.
Yeah, it's like kind of raspy and shit. And you, I see now why Vladitor wants you as an ally. The offer to join us still stands. Together we could rule all Bakugan. Look at your fucking edge.
I'm down, virgin. There you go.
I might have been tempted once, but why would I choose second best? Oh, shit. Did you just say Mario?
You're his after?
Yeah. Fool, you will get this. Soon all Bakugan will bow down before me. What's up with this dude's fucking ego?
I don't know, bro. He must be bored.
He must be bored. You right. Damn, these were some long battles though. We did 2 battles and it's been 45 minutes. Jesus. Yeah, we're gonna save. And I'm gonna save up here too, just in case. Alright.
So there's some more to this?
There's like 2 more tournaments. It's this one, and then I think after this is the final one. What did we do? We did the water fields, the earth, the winds. So then we're missing... No, the light is for a while. Yeah, we're missing lights, fire, and dark. Huh. I don't think there's 3 tournaments, though. I think there's only 2 left. I'm pretty sure it's fire, and then the final one is the light fields.
No, that's crazy. I thought once you're number 1, it's over.
Nah, it's never over. Just because it's like the best way, or the best thing I like to bring up and shit. Yeah, you can bring it up with King of Games too. Oh shit, that's low-key spoilers. Let me keep away from that.
What?
That was the evolved form of our Bakugan.
Oh shit.
Because even though I turned off the cheats, like, we can still see everything. Oh no, this is cool. Just gotta make sure I don't scroll down too far. But I don't think I want to buy... Oh, I do want to get Darkest though. Let's cop his since we just beat his ass. Yo, this shit is cool. They have a fucking robot that just shoots lasers. Everything is an animal, and then this motherfucker's a robot.
I mean, they had to have a robot.
Alright.
Where's the vampire?
We got Hydronoid. There should be, huh? Yeah. Yu-Gi-Oh has vampires.
Facts. They have everything Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh, but the thing I was going to bring up, it was an old episode of, well, I guess they're all old episodes. It was an episode of Everybody Hates Chris that, like, really stuck in my mind one day.
I used to like watching that shit.
Oh, hell yeah. That's still my shit.
I haven't seen it in a few years.
I gotta get... Where is he? Hydronoid. But... They were talking about the Rocky movies, right? And they were asking, like, yo, if you, like, wouldn't you want to be, like, the best freaking boxer like Rocky and shit? And Chris was like, nah, like, I would never want to do that because when you're a really good boxer like that, everybody wants to fight you. And I don't want to fucking be being challenged left and right when I'm just trying to go, like, grocery shopping and shit. Like, and that's a good ass point, but that, like, I mean, if you're number 1 at anything, but if you're number 1 at anything, like, that logic applies. Like, there's gonna be people coming for you just because you're better than them.
I feel like that's what you would want.
Not always. I mean, maybe
I would.
There are some people, like, I can say Joe Budden. Joe Budden had a dream. And he mentioned this in a song. It's not like I fucking know the guy personally and asked him and shit.
I just know him through, because he does, like, podcasts. I think.
Oh, yeah.
That's the only reason I know
Well,
him.
now that's how people know him.
Yeah,
He's
very old school, I heard.
Yeah, because you might know the song, for, I think it was Tokyo Drift. He did the big song on that. Pump it up.
Oh, he did that song?
That's Joe Budden.
Oh.
So that's all the way. That was his first... like, huge hit.
That doesn't even sound like him, or that's someone else?
No, that's him.
That?
That's him.
He says that?
Yeah.
Line? Oh, sounds...
I think he's the only one on that song.
Oh,
why am I at the fucking park? We have a fucking story mode to get to.
Little ass shit.
Wait, a lot of Bakugan players battle in the park when they have free time. If you can beat them, more items will be unlocked.
Fuck that.
Wait, so did we use the cheat codes for nothing then? I thought we had to beat the whole story mode to unlock their Bakugan.
I don't know, bro.
Fuck it, it's too late now.
They paid this shit.
I can't even fucking take back the cheat code. Oh shit. I think I just skipped a cutscene.
Oh fuck, what was it, you don't remember?
Nah, I don't.
Fuck it.
Oh well. So we're in the fire field now. We're in our element. One thing I noticed too, I don't know if you saw it, but when we were fighting Shun, the tornado didn't affect him.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
Yeah, he ran right through the tornado and it didn't hit him. So when you're the same element as the fields, the downsides don't work on you.
Don't affect you?
So on this one, it's really good to have Pyrus because those lava streams, every time you touch them, it makes your Bakugan weaker. And it makes you jump and shit. So then with the jumping, you're losing your fucking stamina. And you're getting weaker once you finally do hit a fucking gate card. So we're going to be smooth sailing without any of these hazards. which is gonna be nice for once.
Yeah.
All right.
Fucking music, more metal or some shit.
More rock, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I was talking about something, and I had like this whole point I wanted to make, and now I can't remember what it was. Wait, let me look at it.
What were you talking about? I forgot.
I was talking about a lot of things today.
I just remember the music.
Let me check this shit. What's the strongest?
Music.
400. Damn it. I mentioned how I wanted to be a nomad for a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I remember.
I wanted to be a nomad for like a month and just, I don't know, just go from like, I don't think I want to leave California, but when I was going to...
you could just travel for a bit, you know?
True.
Come back.
When I was going to Berkeley, it was really nice going to Oakland, going to San Francisco, going to San Jose. Even if I didn't actually end up like stay the night at any of those places, it was still just like really fun. And I'm a type of person who likes sightseeing, so that's an added bonus. But I think if you want to travel like that, you have to be a certain type of oh, this is so cool. I remember this now.
God damn, look at those graphics.
Yeah, and there's 2 different trampolines on there. Did you see that shit?
Yeah. Bing.
Okay, hit this way. Hit this way.
Boom. It took too long.
Oh shit.
Oh fuck.
Okay. Let's fix this. Nothing happened, y'all. There we go. Yeah, I can't use it. Whatever. I'm not tripping. But you have to be a certain type of person because like that type of shit is like you have to be comfortable. No, well, I mean nomads too, but like when you're bouncing between cities like that, like you have to be comfortable with being by yourself for a certain period of time.
Well, you could go with people, no?
You could,
people, they go,
but I've never had anybody I could go with. So whenever I've gone to North California or whenever I'm bouncing between cities and shit, I've always been by myself. And like I've never had anybody that could really be.
I feel like it would be kind of cool going by yourself.
It is kind of cool, yeah. I've got to admit that.
Maybe another time with someone else. Like,
yeah.
At times.
And that's why I wanted so much, like, to go somewhere with the homie, just because, like, I've only ever gone by myself, and that's like, you're right. It does feel cool and shit. It's just that, like, I want to switch up. I want it to be more fun.
You feel like some
movie loner like
shit.
Movie,
yeah. Or like some anime.
Yeah.
You're just like chilling.
I'm just like staring out the fucking bus window. Just I walk a lonely road, the only one I've ever known.
You're like playing music in your head.
Hell yeah. I still see the shadows in my room. Oh shit, but I'll be on a bus going to fucking San Francisco, and the only thing I can do is like sit there and make beats and shit, because I can't even like it's not like a tour bus or anything. I can't even fucking like record my music, or I can look outside, but I can't like record my music because there's other people there, you know. I gotta be respectful and quiet.
When I'm in the bus, I like to look outside.
Oh hell yeah. Well, it's not like you have too many other options than that, but if I'm either making beats or just sitting there, because there's not really too much else to do. Like moments like that would be so much more fun if I had a homie to go with and shit. But I don't like regret going by myself or anything, because I feel like
that's pretty sick, I think.
Yeah, especially like
it's better than like
the first time you go on a trip like that, where you're not like going with your parents and your family and shit. You feel so much more independent.
Yeah, I feel like some like real manly, human, savage,
or adult type shit. Because there are women who do that too. There's like some chicks who fuck.
And you're able to like
IG models do that.
Find your inner self after that kind of.
Yeah. You like, really get more in touch with yourself.
Yeah.
My friend was talking about that like last week, where she was saying you find yourself the best when you go on a trip somewhere. And I was like, bitch, you fucking tripping. You funny. But like I agree with it now.
I feel like you're more in touch with nature and stuff.
You can be,
with life and stuff.
I mean, you're only so in touch with nature when you're in a fucking bus.
Because people nowadays are just like in their phones and shit, you know?
Oh hell yeah.
Technology and everything.
So, you know how I was saying that I'm with this, like, talent agency and everything now?
Yeah.
So, the agent, or, I don't know if I call him my boss or my agent or what I'm supposed to call him and shit.
I think agent sounds
I would assume so, yeah. But I was talking to him, and he was saying, like, he has some big-time clients, right? Clients where they make money every time they post on Instagram. They have, like, 30, 40,000 followers and shit. And these people get, like, acting roles on a big-time TV show.
Uh-huh.
And he was talking about how people like that, even, like, they'll be closer to our age. They do some cool shit where they go to Bali, India. And they go there because... Oh, look at that shit. He just burned himself. Yeah. They go there because fucking there's no reception for cell phones in Bali. And so it's not only like this beautiful vacation and everything, but you're forcing yourself to unplug and to get back into the real world and shit.
Yeah, I kind of miss that. Like I feel like sometimes I'm too much.
Like fucking with this guy.
I feel like I kind of miss that. Like
yes.
Just like being like more in the world. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like what I remember like being okay. Like I didn't use phones or anything.
Yeah.
Like no kids now are using their phones and shit now.
And I like grew up without any phones.
Like I grew up, same. Like 'cause I got a phone until like late middle school.
I got mine a year ago.
Yeah.
I got my first phone for my 19th birthday.
My first phone wasn't even my phone. It was like my sister's phone.
Oh yeah.
Gamer phone.
It'd be like that, huh?
I got like my first real phone like into high school and shit.
Shit.
Like I just remember like being little, just going outside of going to the park, hanging out with my neighbors, just chilling.
I would fucking
like, I kind of miss that.
Yo, I miss when people actually talk to their neighbors.
Yeah.
I would spend a lot of my time. Okay, I'm just gonna miss all those fucking points.
I don't know how you just went by it. I was like, fuck.
Oh no, not this one. Get on the next one. I wanna battle. I want like an actual fight. Bitch. There. Oh my god.
Hell.
There we go.
Frozen.
It's because this table has all these holes on it, so it's like... that
probably
probably sounds weird for the fans. It's not that there's a bunch of holes in my table, it's that... It's like...
Design.
Yeah, it's designed where it has a bunch of empty spaces.
Yeah, it's like square.
Yeah, it's like a basket weave type of pattern.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh, he's in between. Okay, cool. Now I can knock his ass out.
Oh, facts.
I'm gonna use
Finally,
the fucking...
This might work.
Yo, I was practicing this off screen when I was grinding.
You got
it? So I did it 3 times in a row.
That means you should get this one then.
Oh, hell yeah. And he's in the perfect spot.
You don't want to be like LeBron and shit?
Nah. Well, it depends in what way.
Oh. Because he's like 3 and 6?
The anime 3 shot? The fucking...
Critical...
KO. Oh my god, this lag is killing me.
Echoes. You hear our audio though from another one?
Oh no, I was trying to check it out last night, and then fucking Game Grumps uploaded something, so I went straight to them. But
I just heard it for like a second. Like, I didn't really listen to it too much.
Yeah, but you said that our voices sound robotic.
Yeah, like how Brian was.
Like a laggy type of robotic? Or
nah, not laggy. Just sort of like an echo kind of. Like it was kind of like it sounded like you added like a little robotic coaching into it.
Burn, baby, burn. Aw, shit. Is that a griffin or a falcon? I can't tell.
I don't know.
Looks like a griffin.
You're the expert here.
It's a griffin.
It's like a waterman, no.
You're stupid. Oh, hell yeah. So this is about to be game, and then we're about to hop off after this fight.
Waterman and cameo.
Yeah. Alright. Volcanic Lake and shit. It's fucking easy W. This was way too...
Easy W.
This is way too much of an educational episode.
We're watching some Twitch, like watching people on Twitch for like the kind of first time, I guess. Like this past week.
Yeah.
I like people have like their own kind of like slang or whatever. I don't know what you call it.
Like
Like
their diction, or what do you?
Like they have like memes or meme sayings, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking
a lot
about.
of weird shit. Like they have like a weird chant, Pogs or some shit. Poggers.
Shit.
Low W, I think.
Fuck.
Bunch of other shit. It's like, I guess, cause like, it's a Twitch thing, I guess, you know.
Who is this stranger, and why does she want to text me?
Huh? From where, Instagram?
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe she's trying to smash.
Oh, never mind. It's one of those fucking, those
From
accounts where they...
Spam?
Yeah, it's like one of those accounts where
bots?
they message you, the bots, yeah, just to get you to fucking sign up for their shit.
Yeah, I always see that with like people stuff.
That shit's annoying.
And like bloggers and stuff.
Hell yeah.
They're like, oh shit, get here for my pics.
I'm just letting this fucking thing like roll, and that sounds probably annoying as fuck to the fans. But we're gonna go ahead and end that shit here. We made a lot of good progress. We finished the whole ass tournament.
How was this? An hour? I didn't feel like an hour.
Yeah, it really didn't, man. But
what the fuck?
I'm gonna go fucking eat and shit. Okay, and now we have. As soon as I put it in my pocket.
I mean, it's pretty good timing.
Yeah. Oh, you know what it is?
What up?
I fucking I'm at a limit because I was supposed to pay my phone bill, but I'm trying to pay my school shit first. I forgot about my data, but anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We really appreciate it.
Hell yeah.
We'll do another live stream either tomorrow or Sunday. Either tomorrow or Sunday, and we'll be here.
For sure.
But catch you guys later.